Yes, yes. Yeah, yeah. Sure, sure. Okay. Mm. Gosh, where did we end? Where did we end last week? Why, you were in London?
No. What's the walk?
Udemali. Kadesh? Kadesh was sick.
Yes, I was sick.
But she's a big girl. Yeah. All the ladies are waiting for everything. Not last week, so they can't remember. Yeah. Blessed around here. Happy to have her. Yeah. Who is the philosopher? One who studied love of wisdom. The one who studies love of wisdom. It cannot make sense to me who doesn't know love of wisdom. What is it? Does it make sense? What do you think? Where did we end this time? We look at characteristics of any child in discussion. So quickly looking at the objectives of our early childhood education program, we are saying that it has to develop good physics for a child, which includes development of the motor skills. When a child is developing, it's very important to make sure that the child develops the motor skills. How a child develops in the area or the aspect of thinking ability. How do we channel that? How do we develop a child to grow up with the thinking abilities and skills, which are being referred to as what? The coordination of the muscles for this child. What?
Is this class for primary?
No, early childhood.
Okay.
Yeah. The way the little ones have to develop in terms of cognition of the muscles depends on their childhood. Through the physique that we involve them, the activities of physical ability that we involve them to do. That's why in most cases we see that these little kids are asked to go for physical education outside. Playing is one of the prime and most important things for little child. Okay. It's not just for the sake of fun. No, it's doing something to their mind. It's doing something to their muscles. And then we also have got another objective of training the children in hygiene and health habits, such as dressing. Training the children in health habits, in hygiene and health habits, such as dressing, toilet habits, eating habits, washing, and bathing. Can we discuss on habits of dressing for the kids? There are other children who reach a certain stage, they cannot dress while mommy was dressed. If the maid does not do it for them, then I'm mistreating my child. How well should we bring these children? So the kind of training them in hygienic and health habits is like there are some other children who grow up at a certain stage they cannot dress for themselves. Okay? Why? They cannot wash for themselves. Why? And those are the kids who, when they go to the secondary schools, boarding schools, what happens is that you start crying. No, Kulupa saying we don't eat this. My mom this. Then my dad this. Then I went to my dad. I remember I was teaching. I married secondary school, and there was this small boy. He came to school, reported to school, and those days, the seniors, this the boys delayed to wake up. And then they poured water on her head where his face much. He said, no, I want my mom. My mom here. There are no phones here. You know, the boy stopped eating. I want my mom. And then the following day, unfortunately, there was another youngest one than him. And so they were laughing at him. Said, as old as you are crying. You know? The week ended, the boy said, no, I want to go back home. But basically, how we train these boys and girls have got an impact on the future life. If a child cannot dress himself at a certain point, at a certain level, then who are the parents? Their toilet habits. Others, when they're doing their toilet, there's no cleanliness of some sort, you know. Why? They have not been trained how to do toilet, you know. That's the responsibility of the caretaker. And in most cases, the mother becomes the first teacher of these children. If it is eating, the child just has to eat anyhow, and the mouth is, scattered. We should find these children to have good eating. At school, we have break time. So they know that at break time, others have got 2 break times. The first break, second break, and then lunch. Okay? So that helps to discipline them as to what time they have to eat. When do they have to eat? And others, they carry food for break time. You'll find that there is time to give food for the next second break. Why? It's some sort of training, which makes them to be responsible. So just having that aspect of, this other food I'll eat for the second break, disciplines them. So as they grow, they even have got that heart of preserving food for the other time. We have got piggy banking. Piggy banking. You know piggy banking? Yeah, ladies. There are those to my okay. To my some sort of mostly it's closed up like and there's just that information outside your mind. So you just drop your money nicely. Whether you there is great need or not, you have to look for another activity. You are learning how to discipline yourself when you have got something and then to achieve an objective to achieve. So when we tell them the next break time is this, and then they are able to keep for the next break time. Eating for this break, and then I keep for the next break. There is an aspect of responsibility, there is an aspect of discipline, self-discipline. Sometimes it is difficult to discipline yourself, then you have to come up with a piggy bank kind of thinking, where you cannot touch some of the things until there is great need. Who should train them? It's us, as teachers. Us, as teachers, in line or connection with the lecturers, family, the parents at home. And that's why it's important at that early stage to work together closely with the parents. Let's work. Why? Because at the end of the day, the child is brought to you and you stay much of the time with the child. So if they are not trained very well from home, then the burden is all yours. The issues is for washing. Definitely, if you remember that boy who was crying, I want to take him, I want my mom. Why every time mom was like, yes, my baby, this boy is 12 years, he's still my baby. 15 years, he's still my baby. Instead of saying, yeah, you're the man of the, the words have got great influence upon the children. If we tell this young boy to say, you are the man, the great man, like father, like father, son, I have to behave like daddy. So I have to take charge when dad is not there. I'm the man of the house. Small boy like this, who is rude and foolish. So my friend, go and focus on you. I'm happy. You look at what's going on in this small head? But we have been taught you must be. So the words have got great power. So if we teach them to wash at a young age, they find washing interesting activity. It's pleasure. But if you did not do that and it becomes like a forcing that, then you are abusing me, you are making me to suffer. Like, it's not for us. Clearly. There are other children who just wake up and leave whatever they made and come and make the bed. Okay. It's not my responsibility. Whose responsibility is it? It's you who slept there and you just wake up and we have a responsibility to train them in hygiene and health habits. When they wake up, what are the health habits and tips that they need to do to practice before they do anything? That will help. I enjoy times when I see people doing some morning jogging. 8 o'clock, some of us are going for work. Spend time just taking it out. Now, when you see where at that time, people are joking. When some of us, the calls are already, hey, the office. And this is what, in most cases, motivates me to say, at a certain point, one needs to work independently from the other kinds of work. Have your own and develop yourself. You will do whatever health habits that you can do because you are a child. But once you are under something, life is difficult. Our dream is to go and open child care centers, preschools, powerful ones, that will employ others. Okay. And then another objective is to learn to share things with others and wait for one's turn. So we help children to learn to share things with others and wait for their turn. How is this important, or how does it come in? Others have just got a habit of grabbing other people's food and other people's properties and tools, instruments, and they make others to start crying. Bullies. There are some little bullies in these schools, classes. And that kind of harsh character has to be trained and trained, because most likely it's coming from how my parents treat each other. If dad is always with mom, or mom is always with the frying pan always on the fire, I'll crush you today. I am seeing that when I go to school and see my little ones of the same age, I also become a bull of God, a champion. So what children see at school, at home, is most likely what they practice at school. Meaning that early training must begin from homes. But how do we do that? Because we do not teach parents. At least when there are meetings, parent-teacher association meetings, we highlight that to them on the importance of some of these habits that we have to work together, the school, the teachers, and the parents, so that we make learning in schools easy. Any comments? Any questions? What are some of our experiences? Those who have. Do you teach, have you taught the little ones before?
Yeah, for a long time.
For a long time. We need some experiences here. Children of the preschool or standard 1 and 2?
I'll teach you what to do.
Standard 1. Okay. Kodesh, you don't teach anyone?
No.
Ruth,
You're a child.
your child? Not in school. Tell us the experience. We are saying, for example, to have learners develop the ability to share things with others and wait for their opportunity. There are some times that you see here are 2 schools. The other one is big, the other one is small. Naturally, the child will go for the bigger one. And if you're not very lucky, she will first choose the bigger one, and then again, give me the other one. So, but the first choice was the bigger one. There is always a tendency of selfishness. The me comes first. And then you can have. What's been your experience of, for example, toilet habits, dressing, eating habits?
For example, my daughter, she will turn 3 years October. But when it comes to our toilet, she has a toilet, small toilet.
You bought for her?
Yeah. When she wants to pee, she go there and she's going there. Our toilet and fresh.
Herself?
Yeah.
Kodesh, have you heard that?
In school, I like my daughter. She's smart and great. Even
Then you are smart.
yes,
Yes, because basically what she does is coming from something.
yeah, I think she said that when she wants to go and read, she go and help herself, go and wash her hands, and when she wants to eat, she takes a container, eat, goes to the tap and bring, putting in the bag and eat. Yeah. And last year, she got an award.
Because of cleanliness.
Yeah, and smart.
Now, you say she's smart, you like her, she's clean.
Yeah.
Can you share with us what like activities you may have been doing to create that in her?
For me?
Or maybe it's her grandmother.
She always with my mom is like that. But I try my best to teach.
Now, there's something which is very interesting when you did our children. Once you train them, it becomes a habit. And very interesting that you see a girl or a boy child getting a toilet. Fine. I mean, his own toilet or own toilet. So responsibly, like, and you know, okay? They know this is something of my age, and they all know that it's mine.
And when you want to go out, she always wears socks. She doesn't like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's good, but I think that has been trained. She has been taught that you need to be putting on the socks. Be careful. Don't restrict her so much as well, because I think we have discussed that a restrictive kind of environment will also have repercussions in the later life.
Yeah.
But definitely the responsibility that has been put in her, she grows with it, then most likely she will become a responsible adult. Training kids in happiness. Dressing, what can you say about dressing? I know it's not there. No, she's dressed, right?
Yeah.
Eating habits, according to the little time you have interacted with her. How often does she eat?
Okay. Morning, half eight. She has porridge. Then 9, yogurt. 12, right. Then 2, chips. 4, porridge.
So,
7,
after porridge, I'm going to sleep.
yeah.
From the eating habits, we could also control the child's weight. Other children eat and eat, and you wonder the weight keeps increasing. Why? The parents may not be controlling the eating through the timetable. So it's very important because others develop heart diseases, others develop whatever sorts of diseases because of the eating timetables, and then what kind of food we give to them might also matter very much. Okay. Good. All right. Anything else? Now we look at characteristics of early childhood. One, each and every child is special. We did that. How special is each and every child?
Can we change them as we want to? And they get into problem education.
Significant reasons for preschool education. Why do we think preschool education should be better? Let's discuss this. Why do we think preschool education or early childhood education is important? And why should it be included in public schools? Other countries have incorporated early childhood education. Wherever there is a primary school, starting from standard 1, before then, we must have a structure that is ECE. We should have all the levels, level 1, level 2, level 3 reception for early childhood. So that those who pass the reception are the ones who are going to receive in standard 1. Why do you think we should have preschools?
From my experience, is that most of them will come from the school. They are active and
They are what?
active.
Okay. Because they are already used to the school system.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's difficult for a teacher to interact with them.
For those who come from mothers, they are all together.
Okay. Another reason?
I think it provides a foundation skill.
So it comes like a general one, it provides foundational skills for them to well adapt into the standard 1 or primary.
For example, language development,
It's language development.
By the motor and the social interaction.
So we'll go to emotional, social, intellectual, cognitive development of the child. Has already been prepared to start studying well. So it becomes easy for the child himself or herself to fit in. Just as it also becomes easy for the teacher to use different methodologies that are fitting the standard one students. Other teachers have ended up reacting negatively to behavior of certain children. Why? It's new. I am still at home in my mind. I still miss people at home. So for you to just come and tell me, can you do this? Stop it! It's like, hey, this person is so passionate. I once did that myself. Of course, they did not register me. My parents had not taken me that time to go and start standard one. Because I was admiring other, my brother, whom I used to play with. He goes to school, my sisters and friends. One day I just woke up and said, I'm going to school. Going there, I entered the class. And then the teacher realized, this is the problem. You, what are you doing? Did your parents bring you here? I was just quiet. Go to whatever I started crying. But it showed that I was ready to learn. My parents had not taken me into that grade. There's a certain point where a child shows readiness to learn. But when the services are not provided, that starts being in the child. So there is some readiness from the teacher. I have to be able to use the skills needed. The child is also ready to learn. The child has already acquired knowledge about social skills, social abilities. We are talking about interactiveness. Break time, the other children. If I just came from home without having undergone preschool, you would find that my first days at school I have. And those are the kids who would stand, it's break time, he's on his own, she's on her own. It's like this is a foreign environment that my parents have just dumped me in. They don't want me. And I'm confused. Like, why? My mom, my best friend, sending me away here, like to be alone with strangers. They are full of questions. They become little philosophers at that point. They will only begin to realize it's becoming fun when they start interacting with their friends, playing together with their friends. It is all no. But we are saying one of the great significance of preschool education is brain development of the child. Can the brain develop when the child is at home? Yes, ma'am.
Is this employment not no?
Do you have a timetable?
Yeah, I checked your grade.
You have the latest timetable. Brain development is the highest during the first 4 years of life. So if a child has not been taken care of in these 4 years, it becomes a very great challenge. If the child has not been shown love in these first 4 years, it becomes a problem in the later future. What does the child need in these first 4 years? Love. Love. We need to take care of this child. We need to shower the child with love, just as the man showers love to a pregnant wife. Even if the wife is behaving weirdly with her nonsense, the man says, she feels like it may let her do whatever nonsense it will come to an end. And sometimes you find Ruth taking an advantage. Ruth, no, I want, today I want to eat soy. How nice or salty the soil is, whatever it does, others are cheated, they know it helps in the growth of the child. Minerals, it provides minerals, whatever minerals they do. There are certain races that people say. And then you bring an just take a little bit. You don't know that it was my last hobby. You know. So you try to get upset at a certain point, you just bend inside. What you don't know about ancient truth is you're killing me inside, right? Because your lifespan will not be the way it would have been. You are complaining inside that something is being taken away from you. Again. So it is a point when the pregnant lady is pregnant. They also need to be taught how, just as men are taught how to treat the pregnant women, pregnant women should also know that whatever they act in terms of behavior and ways, it's also affecting the man, which may in turn affect the growth of the child. Because if I'm not happy as a man, at a certain point, we are always together, we sleep together, and in the same bed, the child is able to detect what is happening. And that's where the brain development begins. How I'm taken care of as a baby in the womb, because I'm able to detect the outside environment, matters most. When the woman is not happy, you will find the child is not happy. The child will not make any movements in the womb. And then, if she has eaten KFC with plenty of fruits around, you will find some gymnastics in the womb. And then you say, oh, it's here, it's somewhere there. The child is also happy. And that's the most beautiful moment that you would experience. And other women will say, I want to get pregnant again. Because there are certain experiences that they go through during that period that excite the both of them. Okay? And that is what helps the first development of the brain to take place for the child's ability to perform and function, and even to learn well. So children are able to learn at a rapid rate and want and need to learn new information every time. That's why when a child is awake, you will see anything that is nearby. I need to touch, I need to watch. I was watching a certain video yesterday where a child was gets a chip, a live chip, and then she wants to put in her mouth. It's like, if we take this same thing and show this girl later on, she wouldn't accept to say, no, it's not me. But that simply shows that a person grows, the mind develops, the brain grows. The other significance for preschool education is going hand in hand with brain development and structure. The structure is very important for young preschoolers. And the child thrives in a loving, structured environment with stimulating colors, sounds, textures, classrooms, layout, and varying activities. We have social skills being developed. Social skills are developed and improved. How are social skills? The way a child interacts at home is different, but the original attraction and interaction at home gives a foundation for a child to learn how to fit in at school. If we are much of the times letting the child be watching television at home, it becomes boring for me to be playing with you at school. Right. In my mind, I've got advanced creatures that I interact with. And so playing with you seems kind of boring. On television, it's very interesting. You watch these cartoons, they're in a very beautiful world. I come to the real world, no. So I'd rather be in my own world, such reflecting. Some kids are quiet, not because they are dormant, but there are certain things happening in their small brain. They are remembering. And you find them laughing at some point. They are introspective. It's just like a young lady or a young girl who has found a boyfriend. At a certain point, instead of concentrating to wash the plate, the mother just discovers she's smiling. She's laughing by her. Hey! What has happened? There's something going on in the mind. Some nice pictures and videos going on in the girl's mind. Memories going on the beautiful moments she encountered with the boyfriend. So, developing social skills for the children becomes a very important reason for preschool education, because when they are at school, they learn to mix with different children of different backgrounds. Others are coming from well-to-do families, others rich families, poor, middle-level income families, so they understand. That's why we were saying previously that children have to learn to share and also wait for their own turn. Social skills, interaction skills, being able to give an opportunity to the other people because I know my own will come. So, even in places of work, as a degree holder, being able to give an opportunity to a certificate or diploma holder by being calm, knowing that one day your opportunity will be created and you become the boss. Can you do that? There are some of us when we reach a place, everybody has to feel us. I am this, I am this. I remember that last week one of the students was said, Mr. So I deliberately did it to say that I'm not Mr. And then they all asked me, what? You are addressing me what I'm not. So I'm just giving an example to say, okay, there are other people who are not that way. Who when they're in a place they have to be felt like, you know. But in most cases, there's room, but your opportunity will come and you accept. So social skills play a very important background for these children because later on they will be able to fit in society. Later on, they will be able to find their way It's not always that a lady will have to sleep with the boss in order to find a place. There are others who have better skills of communicating, even for men belonging also. Why? They are clever enough to get what they want without using their words. Where is that coming from? Any social skills. Others in their workplace will only take that as the only option in order to do where they have to be. These skills come from the daily life. There are other boys who cannot come out when they are out to find their way to get a job. Why? I performed distinction first class, but since you apply. It's not about first class at a certain point. No. Have the first class, but your social skills matter most. Who you know at a certain point matter most. I remember one of the doctors was telling me that, Dr. Fred, a young guy, was telling me that, after finishing my PhD, I spent 3 years. 2 years, solid 3 years, the third year square, I found a non-impressive job. But the whole of the 2 years I was moving around, so to look for a lecture job. I found none. Yet when people talk about a PhD, it's like, as soon as you are done, you get a job. It's not my experience, according to what you said. It's been difficult to penetrate through. Why? I go to this institution, they will ask me, which church did you go to? With your PhD. I go to this institution, where do you come from? Where is your village? You see? I go to the other institution, which school did you go to? All those things now start coming in as factors to me getting a job. My surname will have to define who I am, who identify me, Yes, I am. It's for example, it's Catholic institution, and then you say I'm Muhammad. Automatically, in the mind of the Islam. You get? There are some people who are very hardworking but have ended up losing jobs because I am keeping to he's got to. No, they don't have the same belief. They cannot be in an evangelical organization. Otherwise, they'll start teaching the Catholic beliefs into the evangelical. You lose the job like that. So, social skills play a very important role. You need to know how to penetrate through life. There are other people who have acted undercover just for the sake of the job. You cannot think of These things are happening. I remember there's some students who were doing very well here. That student impressed me very much. And so when there was an opportunity, I was kind of in charge of the recruitment. This has happened. This student. I never think it happened. I said, just to develop the skill. So on the CV, it has remained. Part-time lecture. That gives you a platform. But that happens because we interacted. Someone calls me 2 days ago and says, don't be surprised I recommended you for some principal position somewhere, in case they call you. There are other people who find jobs or employment without giving the view. wire connections. That's on the social aspect. If we teach these children how to be social in life, they will not suffer. Social skills. They become nice to talk to. They have a good listening ear. They become brave. They learn to take things, and they learn to accept other children from other cultures and how they do things. They are able to apologize to others. They are able to fit in when it comes to speaking in a group. They are able to help others. Through interaction, that's how children learn how to be compassionate to others. To have that empathy, So there are so many opportunities when it comes to these children playing together. They develop a lot of social skills which help them to survive later in life. As a man, I'm teaching students. Now we have weekend students. We have mixed with the generic students for 1 month. So I was telling them, here is an opportunity for those of you who are weekend staff, who are already teachers, to interact with the young ones. What do you think you can make from them? Others might be thinking, we are already teachers, so we'll just be formed together as teachers. So what can we learn? We isolate ourselves. The little ones are the ones who have better materials because they know how to interact with others. If I pull up, we just say, I'll start in my boy, like the hamster. And you look at beyond. Once the 1 month is gone, what happens? You can use one of the generic students that you have befriended to the same use and materials. There are a lot of privileges. Sometimes those little ones have got rich parents.